Your first instinct in an argument will cost you everything. Verbal Judo by George J. Thompson, PhD. Audiobook summary and review by StoryShots. Most people lose arguments they should win because they react instead of respond. That is the thesis of Verbal Judo, The Gentle Art of Persuasion by George J. Thompson, Ph.D. Thompson, a former English professor turned police officer with black belts in judo and taekwondo, spent decades teaching cops, teachers, and business professionals how to turn verbal attacks into cooperation. The system treats words like martial arts. Absorb the other person's aggression, redirect it, and walk away with what you wanted. Empathy absorbs tension. Thompson identifies empathy as the most powerful concept in communication. Not sympathy, not approval. Empathy means seeing through someone else's eyes without agreeing with them. When a person attacks you verbally, they are frustrated, scared, or desperate about something deeper. If you react to their words, you escalate. If you respond to what they mean, you diffuse. On his first week as a cop, Thompson's training sergeant walked into a domestic dispute, sat on the couple's couch uninvited, and started reading their newspaper classifieds. The fighting stopped. If someone insults you and you feel the urge to defend yourself, you have already lost control of the conversation. Empathy does not mean letting people walk over you. It means stopping long enough to understand what they actually want. Let them say what they want as long as they do what you say. All people fall into three types. Nice people cooperate immediately. Difficult people push back and ask why. Wimps agree to your face and undermine you later. Most people waste energy trying to control what others say. Control the outcome, not the words. Difficult people are not your enemy. They want to know what is in it for them. Show them. Explain the rule, the reason behind it, and the consequence of ignoring it. Wimps are harder. They smile, nod, and breed resentment behind your back. The solution: strip them of camouflage. If a wimp criticizes you privately, ask them politely to repeat it in front of the group. The goal is voluntary compliance, not forced obedience. Force creates enemies. Respect creates cooperation. Paraphrasing is your most powerful interrupt. Most people think interrupting is rude. The right interrupt stops escalation before it becomes violence. The tool is paraphrasing, and it requires two parts: a wedge phrase and a mirror sentence. The wedge is a brief phrase such as "whoa" or "listen," which you then follow with the ultimate empathetic sentence: "Let me be sure I heard what you just said." The mirror repeats their words back to them in your own phrasing. When someone is yelling, they are not listening. They are venting. Paraphrasing forces them to hear themselves from the outside. It also proves you are listening, which is what they wanted in the first place. It cuts through emotion without drawing blood. Paraphrasing works because it separates the speaker from their anger. They hear their own argument reflected back and realize how it sounds. Most people calm down immediately. Words are weapons. The question is whether you are using them to escalate or redirect. If this changed how you think about handling conflict, someone in your life probably needs to hear it too. Final summary. This summary of Verbal Judo by George J. Thompson threads together empathy as the foundation of control, voluntary compliance as the goal of persuasion, and paraphrasing as the tool that stops escalation before it starts. But Thompson's full system goes further. The 5-step hard style walks you through ask, set context, present options, confirm, and act. The 5 universal truths explain why people resist and how to overcome it. Thompson also breaks down the 11 phrases that guarantee conflict and the exact words to use instead. We are putting together the full summary of Verbal Judo right now with an infographic and animated video. Follow the book in the StoryShots app to get it the moment it is ready.